Hey, welcome back. Steven here with another batch of comics to show off this time. So let's dig in. First off, from Dell. It's a 10-cent book, so it's an oldie. It's Looney Tunes. Beautiful color on this one. Looney Tunes number 175, May 1956. Well, it's held up well. Yeah, it's held up really well. For a book that's almost 10 years older than I am. Published monthly by Dell Publishing Company, Inc., New York. Relatively clean white pages on the borders. Colors still pop. Beautiful artwork. Got this one through, I believe I got this one through an online auction. Yeah, a little bit of discoloration along the bottom. I would imagine that not too many people were begging and boarding their comic books back in the 50s. Very nice. Just looking to see if anybody wrote their name or filled out a coupon or no. This book has been well kept overall. And like I said, there is slight discoloration. You can see it along the bottom here. And it's got a couple of folds on the back. And some dirt. Looks like it might actually be residue from, no, that's, I was going to say from a sticker, but there's more of it down here, so it's likely, likely marker or something along those lines. It is dirty, it does need a cleaning, but the front, like overall presentation on the front is really nice, really nice. It does have some beauty marks, some stress happening here where the stitch is, and it's got a number of ticks. Looks like something might have been dropped on it. Let's see the stuff there. And there's a tear down here, just right here where my finger is, right there, as well as some stuff happening over here. Spine is intact though. Yeah, so it's got some yeah, it's got some rust issues. It's the center spread. You can see a rusty staple there. This one's not too bad. That one's definitely rusty, and you can, I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but it's rusty on that side as well. That's not too bad. And somebody's taken a pencil to it here, which just adds to the life of the book, you know. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. May 1956. Wow. Very cool. I'm not sure if I can get some of that stuff off. I'm just gonna see if I can help this a little bit. So I'm just grabbing a backer board. And all I'm doing is I'm putting the backer board immediately behind the cover, because that's where I'm going to work, just over here. Just take one of these things. I showed you this last time. And I'm just, I mean, I could actually show you when I'm doing it, but it would mean rearranging the camera and all the rest of it. But that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Just very gently to see if I can maybe pick up some of this schmutz. Because I don't know if it's food or some other liquid. Okay. But Elmer Fudd's head needs to be a little bit cleaner. Okay, well, I'm picking up some stuff. Right. Yeah. I don't want to go too hard on it because I don't want to affect the ink. But yeah, that's actually not too bad for a first pass for a couple of minutes. I mean, you can still see that it's dirty. It would take a lot more time and effort to see if I can get rid of that stuff. Yeah, just those few minutes that came off. So that's not bad. But yeah, beautiful book. Beautiful book. Right? And the backer board is because I'm putting not a lot of pressure, but I am putting pressure on the cover, and so the backer board just kind of supports it, so I'm not affecting the pages inside, especially for a book that's, like I said, older than me. Beautiful. Next up, I have Army of Darkness 21. From Dynamite. Army of Darkness 21, first printing, published by Dynamite Entertainment out of New Jersey. Copyright, well, it's got copyright 1993 to 2009 Orion Pictures Corporation. Okay, so the property is still a thing with Orion, which is owned by by MGM. But all of the other copyrights are for 2009, so let's go with that. I was just looking for an ad that might have a copyright on it as well, but we'll just go with the inside pages next. Very cool. Really nice full coverage. It's a glossy stock. I won't show that page. Guy's cutting letters into his arm. Let's not do that. We'll just go with this one. Really nice. Very impactful pages and panels. Very cool. Yeah, okay, so it's an ad for another comic, and it is copyright 2009, so let's just go with that as to when this came out. Yeah, nice. Full black coverage, but it's a nice solid black. Right, so I would suggest that it's a 4-color black. It's just nice and solid. Like I was saying last week with that one example with the Predator comic where the border was obviously one color, and under the light it looked more like a dark gray. But yeah, that's very nice. It's got some scuffing. On there as well. Nice pointy corners. And we got some spine ticks. That one's probably the most noticeable. But there are others. And that one I just pointed out is also a color break. You can see the white showing through. And there's a little bit of damage. The light's not going to pick it up. It's just here. Oh, there we go. Tilted. A little bit of damage there. But no color break that I can see. No, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, really nice. Oh, trying to determine the date the book came out. I could have just looked at that. 09. Nice. Next up, I have a shiny book. At least the shiny cover. This is Amazing Spider-Man 365. The holographic cover. Trippy. Ooh. Yeah, that's trippy. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, number 365, August 1992. Published by Marvel Comics, New York. Number of different stories. This anniversary issue. Nice clean pages. Colors pop. So nice. I'll get to the poster in a moment. Yes, there is a poster. Very cool. Okay. Now, I also said, again, before I get to the poster. Ah, all right. I thought so. So a couple of pages in the back. This is a 5-page preview of Spider-Man 2099. Oh, nice. Very cool. And then the poster. It's a Bagley poster. So what they've done is they've got a gatefold in the center. The boys having a little romp. It's playtime. Very cool. The book itself is, it's actually not too bad. It's relatively pointy. That's blunt. We've got the ubiquitous scuff. I mean, it is a fairly substantial book. You know, you can see. And then something going on there as well. It looks like it's a combination of the printing, like the silver printing of the web, and some scuffing. Just there. Yeah. Newsstand. But yeah, very cool. I'm just looking at the coverage. It's been read at least once, probably a couple of times. But somebody's taken care of this book. There are a couple of minor, what look to me to be minor spine ticks just along here. Yeah. But I don't really see what the light tells us. Yeah, no, I don't really see any dings. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. And next I have Fantastic Four. This is a Quebec reprint. So it's Fantastic Four number 161 and 162, because what they would do is they would put two books together into one. And yeah, it's got some water damage. And then it was reprinted in French. It's full color. I think I've shown you Quebec reprints in the past where the inside was just black and white, which to me is a treat, because then you really get to take in the line work. Just reading this. So it's from Editions Heritage out of St. Lambert, Quebec. Copyright 1983. No, copyright 1984 by Marvel Comics. It does not say which issues. Yeah, it just says number 161, 162, October 1984. I can show you the indicia there. It's in French. Nice first page. So that's something I would definitely need to turn to the Grand Comic Book database. I know I'm saying it wrong, but I can never remember its proper name. Because it's a great resource for showing the reprints. I suppose you could call them international reprints. Colors really pop on this. Oh, this is all John Byrne artwork. Yeah, it looks like it. It'd be interesting to find the original issue and compare it. Because it looks to me as though, yeah, it looks to me as though a fairly coarse screen was used in the printing process. You just look at, if I can get, so you look at that there, you can actually see the dot. And so in the color separation, when they're doing continuous tone, doing color, they use this coarse screen. The reason being is that you use less ink. And so it dries faster. And it's cheaper. Not that this is a cheap comic by any stretch, but, you know, they did bang these out, and they were meant to keep the lights on, right? It's unfortunate that it has that water damage. That could be pressed out by somebody who can do it justice. Blunt corner. Scuffing. It's got some ticks on the spine. So it's been enjoyed. Watermark down there. Now, so yeah, there's some water damage in the book as well. This last page is actually stuck to the cover. I might be able to fix that just with applying a little bit of heat to warm that up. I wouldn't want to use any liquid, and I definitely wouldn't want to try to pull it apart. because it would rip. There's water damage on the back as well. You can see it along this edge. Here. Overall nice, but I mean I'm going to say that anyways because I like comic books. But it's been through the wars a little bit. So yeah, that could be a fun project, looking up to see which issues this reprints. I thought they used to say it, but I can't tell. I can't tell whether this is actually a reprint of 161 and 162, or if it's something else. Just looking at this first page, that'd be another thing to check out if I ever found the English. Right here, looks like there was a piece of tape. Right there. Piece of tape on the artwork. Oops. Yeah. Cool. Where did I find this one? I think I got this at a local convention. Next up, I've got Omaha the Cat Dancer, number 15 from Kitchen Sink. Very nice. It's got some scuffing. Omaha the Cat Dancer, number 15, January 1991. First printing. From Kitchen Sink. Whoop, can't show you that. Got a nudie drawing on the first page. How subversive. Really nice coverage. Printed in black and white inside. Look at that. Very nice coverage. Beautiful. It's aged well. And more nudie. So definitely for mature readers. Just double checking to make sure there's no swearing. There we go. Just a little bit of kissing. Very nice. Beautiful artwork, beautiful line work. That's Reed Waller. Yeah. Very nice. Book's held up fairly well. There's some scuffing here. And some more down here where the other stitch is. Not quite pointy corners. And very minor spine ticks. Oh, there's more scuffing down here. Just there in the black. And on this side, well, I think I showed you that already. That's where the stitch is. Yeah. And that looks like it's, the coloring on the cover looks like mixed media. Some of it looks like marker, like that looks like marker. And that looks like pencil crayon. And that. Very cool. Yeah, nice. And this could actually, this might actually be watercolor. Huh. Very cool. Huh. Okay, and then the last one I've got, more Spidey. This bad boy is, I believe it's a Canadian price variant. It is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 3. The reason why I think it's a Canadian price variant, it's $1. I don't think they were $1 in the States. And it's a newsstand. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Volume 1 Number 3, July 1984. This is not a facsimile. Zek penciler, Beatty inker. Colors pop. Relatively white pages. This might not have actually been read, although I do see spine ticks. But if it was a newsstand, then it might have been pawed through a couple of times while it was still in the store. Oh, a printing error. Hmm. Printing error right there in the text bubble. Very nice overall. Very happy to have this one. Yeah. Some minor ticks along the spine, pointy corners. So I'm thinking it was probably looked through maybe once, and then bagged and boarded and put into storage. Really nothing happening on the spine, just some minor spine ticks. Yeah. Not too bad at all. Yeah. Very cool. Well, that's all I have for you this time around. thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much if you've had the chance to drop by my shop upstairs at 455 Hazeldean here in Ottawa. Open Friday to Sunday, noon to 6. And love to see you, even if it's just to drop by. Check out what I've got. Maybe you'll find some treasures. So until next time. Oh, be sure to do all of that YouTube jazz as well, please. It helps me out. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me which ones of these books you liked. Or maybe you've got it. And yeah, till next time. Enjoy the dig, man. Cheers.